The backend just flagged a 7.05% spike in ARKG, a genomics ETF ripping higher while the broad market drifts and the NASDAQ 100 holds below 30,000. Genomics running hot on a soft tape. We cap today off with the #1 ranked stock and ETF from SignalFinder Pro's Best of Best. SPX closed near 7,358, down roughly 0.1%, essentially flat, and it's sitting below the Ichimoku cloud's lower boundary. QQQ's underlying, the NASDAQ 100, eased about 0.4% to just over 29,200, still holding below the 30,000 line. The SPX risk model reads bearish. A quiet session at the index level, but with the risk model bearish, the broader tape stays on watch. NDX is still holding above 28,000 support. DXY hit 101.59 today, a 13-month high, and the system's flagging pivotal resistance at 101.77 and 101.92 just above it. Meanwhile, the 10-year yield eased back to 4.39%, pulled lower by Iran peace deal flows. So the dollar's grinding higher while bonds catch a bid. That's a split readout, and the macro data stays mixed heading into Thursday's PCE. Energy's reading bearish. WTI broke below the $73.64 to $74.89 support band. Iran peace talks and a 60-day Hormuz sanctions waiver knocked the geopolitical premium out of crude. XLE, XOP, and USO are all at 4-month lows. The bid is gone from the energy sector right now. Gold is sitting right at $4,000 support. That's the key level the system's watching on GLD. Silver's in the $55 to $57 zone on SLV. Hawkish Fed, a rising dollar, and equity liquidation are all hitting gold, silver, and copper at the same time. Bearish signal across the metals board. Internationals are a mixed read from the scan. EWT, the Taiwan ETF, is holding the $103 to $105 support zone. And emerging markets just posted their first earnings beat in 4 years. That's real structural data. But the backend's also flagging stretched AI valuations, hawkish Fed pressure, and a Japan 1989 concentration parallel in US tech. The earnings setup and the macro overlay don't line up here. That's the tension the system's showing. Bitcoin's down 4.66% today, trading near $60,858 in a confirmed downtrend. A death cross is forming, the 50-period moving average crossing below the 100. The backend's next watch level is the $49,000 to $55,000 structural support zone, where the 300-week moving average sits right around $54,000. That's the floor the system's pointing at on BTC USD. SignalFinder Pro's Best of Best ingested the full market and narrowed it to 92 symbols today. Top ETF ARKG up 7.05% on a day when the broader market sold off hard. Top stock HWM, Howmet Aerospace, up 0.34%. That's what the system ranked #1 on each side. Let's go deeper on both. The sector rankings from SignalFinder Pro. Technology takes the top slot, XLK at rank 1, though it's flagging as lagging today, down 0.62%. Industrials at rank 2, XLI up 1.16%, and that one's reading as leading. Materials at rank 4, XLB up 0.57%, also leading. Tech holds the top rank but underperformed both industrials and materials on the day. That divergence is worth clocking. ARKG, the ARK Genomic Revolution ETF, gained 7.05% today with a last print of $38.55. That's the #1 ETF in the Best of Best scan. The fact that a genomics ETF ran this hard while the broad tape stayed soft and the NASDAQ held below 30,000 is the divergence the system flagged this morning. That's today's top-ranked ETF. #1 on the stock side is HWM, Howmet Aerospace, up 0.34% with a last print at $276.06. Aerospace components, holding its ground on a rough tape. That connects to the industrials theme the sector scan flagged. XLI ranked second with a leading signal. HWM is the system's top-ranked stock right now. Recap. SPX closed near 7,358, roughly flat, with the risk model bearish. NDX eased about 0.4%, still below 30,000. DXY pushed to 13-month highs at 101.59. Energy cracked its support band. Metals are pressing golds to the $4,000 line. Bitcoin confirmed its downtrend, down 4.66% today. Standout of the session? ARKG up 7.05% at rank 1 on the ETF side. HWM holding the top stock slot at $276.06. Verify both live in SignalFinder Pro. And remember, this is educational, not financial advice. Do your own homework.